Hey y'all, it's K Divine. I wanted to come back and do another quick message while I was thinking about it. Um, I've been telling y'all, lately, like y'all got people pressed, people thinking about you. Um, and I want you to understand something too. Um, you are the standard. So I'm not trying to knock on my ex or whatever, but there are a couple things that I noticed about our situation um, leading up to me living with him for this period of time. One, in the middle of everything, like while we were on the outs, when we weren't really liking each other, when we were arguing, and not in a good space, I saw him with several different women, at least three or four. But upon my arrival back to his home, and we never lived together. This is my first time like actually like staying with him. But I did frequently stay at his house, especially in the beginning of our relationship. So I had a lot of stuff in his house. A lot of stuff. And when I arrived back and I was like just seeing what was here just to, get my bearings, most of my stuff had not moved. I mean, I'm talking about like my body washes, my lotion, my face stuff in the bathroom. Like I was like, dang, you ain't get rid of nothing. And then turning the TV on and seeing that like my old YouTube profile still on there, seeing my Netflix profile still there, and I'm like, all right, well, you never really got rid of me, and I don't know what happened between him and them other girls. It's really none of my business, but I see that none of them stuck around very long. And one thing I'm starting to understand, like, regardless of everything we've been through, like, there's something about me that he looks for in other people. And I'm not saying my ex is a narcissist, but I do know that a lot of narcissistic people do that. Um, Narcissists will discard someone, and then when they get their new supply, they're always comparing them to the last person that they had. And there's something about you that's just different. It's something about you that changes the minds of the people around you. Even though you got a lot of people who have disrespected you and they've done a lot of heinous ass shit towards you, they have just been completely uh, disrespectful. They have lied on you. When you really walk away, though, from these people, there is something that about you that they cannot replace. Like there are a lot of people right now who are mad struggling right now. Uh, they're having a really hard time dealing with the consequences of their actions when it came to you. Um, this is why sometimes you'll see, like after you've had a breakup or you've had like a friendship breakup, and you'll see those people out with certain people, and like they'll notice you and they'll start acting all weird, like, oh, I'm having such a good time. Like they start putting on a performance. That's street theater, by the way. They start performing, they start acting like they're so happy and like they're moved on and they're not worried about you. They really are though. Because when, like I've told y'all before, that when you leave, like your favor goes with you. Everything goes with you. They You got to understand that a lot of these people believe that the favor that they had in their lives when they were connected to you was because of them. They didn't they honestly believe they're the ones that generated this favor, And they oftentimes forget that it wasn't like that before you arrived in their life, and they somehow think that they made you better. I don't know where these people get this get this information from. I have no idea why people be thinking that, because it's like, especially the people who don't really benefit you. Like, a lot of you are very thoughtful individuals. One of my love languages, because I don't subscribe to the five love languages, like the way the book is. Not saying that those aren't valid, but for me, one of my love languages for the people that I love is to give gifts, not receive them. I love to give gifts. And it's kind of an autistic thing too. It's called pebbling. I'm the type of person that if I see something and I had the means to purchase it, because I know that you'll like it reminds me of you and I want you to have it, like, that's me showing my affection towards you. And that's just the type of person that I am. I don't necessarily expect anything in return, but I'll just, like, I used to randomly, the former friend that I was talking about in one of my previous videos, the one that I had the dream about, he is a tea connoisseur. Okay, he loves tea. And I would, when I was out doing stuff, while I was shopping, if I was at a festival or something and I saw some tea and I thought he'd like it, I would buy it for him. I'll go on Amazon and buy him this specialty tea box, just because I loved him that much. And I'm like, these things make me think of you. He also always used to be so shocked. He'd be like, you did this for me? I was just like, yeah, just because I wanted to. I remember, like, when me and my ex was breaking up, and I was like, I don't think you understand, or that you see, like, the little things that I do. I do little things that make a big impact around here. It's like, I may not be coming over here and cleaning up everything after you, but I do things when you're not looking. I do put things away that you're not even aware of. I do things that you're not even conscious of, because it magically appeared in that drawer. Things magically just happened. And that was one of the biggest issues I had. But I realized, like, a lot of those people don't stick around after you're gone because they don't amount to who you are. And a lot of times, toxic people, narcissistic people think that they can replace you. They think that the energy that you carry is, no, there's somebody else like that. No, there's not. You're the standard. We live in a really backward society right now. A lot of people are very selfish. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. A lot of people are selfish. A lot of people only think about themselves. A lot of people only enter into relationships to benefit themselves. They're not worried about, the other person and how their actions affect the people that they claim that they love, right? And it's a catch-22, and it's ironic when the manipulator gets manipulated, because that's what happens a lot of times after these friendships and relationships end, is that these toxic people meet someone who engages with them in a way where these people think that they just hit the jackpot, and then they turn around and snake them, and they're left shocked. Partially that's karma, but partially that's just the way that's just part of the cycle. Like, you can't do that to somebody and then expect that not to happen to you. So you are the standard. And a lot of people right now, after all this time of being away from you, are in full regret because they're realizing what they've lost. And a lot of them are not emotionally and spiritually mature enough to admit that they were wrong. A lot of people still want to blame you because it's easier for them not to take accountability. And this is why, like I told y'all in that message, like in my dream, that this friend was trying to talk to me like everything was cool. And there's a lot of people who will try to come back in your life, and they'll try to come back after years, months, and they'll try to talk to you like like what they didn't happen. And it's like, I'm looking for, well, you're looking for casual conversation. I'm looking for an apology. And because people think time passed is not an apology, period. A lot of people want to believe that. A lot of people want to believe that if they just don't talk about it, if they just don't talk to you for some years, that you will forget about it, and that the next time they see you, then they'll be able to get back in. But most of the time, like, these people don't change. And I can guarantee you, someone who did you dirty and then tries to come back in your life and pretend like nothing happened, like they trying to pick up where y'all left off, like wherever the good note was, that person is going to snake you again, because that's what's in them. That's just that's a part of who they are. Okay. And the crazy thing is like, these people, a lot of them recognize that you are a good person. And it's like they want to keep you in their lives, but they self-sabotage so much. And they self-sabotage by not being able to be real with you. But the reason why they can't be real with you is because they're not real with themselves. These people are not real with themselves. So you can't expect them to be real with you. Like, it's just impossible. These people lie to themselves every single day, and you think they're going to tell you the truth? You got to get around people who are like you. You got to be friends with people who are going to be honest with you and with themselves and want to grow. Because the point of having relationships with people in this lifetime is that y'all grow together. Now, all relationships ain't gonna last. That's just the way it is. But those solid people that you will have in your life, if you truly want to be happy. What's wrong? Hold on. If you truly want to be happy, I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry. She's playing with the Switch and it was dying. She was very upset. But if you truly want to be happy, you're gonna have to get over the loneliness. I know that's hard at times, because you're gonna feel lonely a lot until you get the solid people that are supposed to be here in your life. That's just the way it's gonna be, because a lot of people just really don't fuck with you like that. You have a way too big a heart. You have a heart bigger than most people can handle. And this is why a lot of people in relationships, in romantic relationships and in friendships, this is often the reason why a lot of people end up fucking you over, because they know that they can't handle having a friend like you. You hold them to a higher standard. You hold them to higher levels of accountability that they're just not ready for. This is a level of maturity that a lot of people just don't have right now and may never have it. And a lot of these people will be in regret, because later on, when you begin to thrive, when things start really popping for you, they can't stand the fact that they won't be there to be there with you. That's why some of them come back during those times. So I do want you to just understand that you're the standard and there's nobody like you. It's your girl, K Divine. I'll see you later. Bye.